While missiles lit up the regional skies, a silent, more insidious explosion was occurring within Iran's borders. The total collapse of its economic foundation. The national currency, the rial, entered a death spiral. Devalued beyond recognition, it traded at record lows, effectively erasing the life savings of millions overnight. Hyperinflation gripped the markets. The cost of basic essentials, bread, meat, cooking oil, surged by nearly 100%, pushing the nation toward a hunger crisis. Sanctions, now tightened to a stranglehold, severed the regime's oil lifeline. Exports plummeted, leaving the state budget in a state of terminal deficit. China became the dominant, and often only, buyer of Iranian crude, demanding substantial discounts that further bled the treasury dry. The autonomy of the state was the price of survival. The middle class, once the backbone of the republic, was decimated. Professionals found their salaries worth a fraction of their former value. Their dreams of a stable future evaporated. Yet the IRGC elite remained insulated. Their control over smuggling networks and the black market ensured that while the nation suffered, the protectors of the revolution thrived. A parallel economy emerged. In the shadows, the black market became the only place to secure foreign currency or high-end goods, further enriching those with the keys to the kingdom. By mid-2026, nearly half of the population was projected to live below the poverty line. For many, daily survival replaced political engagement as the primary concern. The national GDP was estimated to fall by more than 10%. The state's ability to maintain even basic infrastructure was now in question. The central bank was powerless. Every attempt to stabilize the rial was met with the cold reality of a treasury drained by war and systemic corruption. Wage growth lagged behind inflation by a staggering margin. The social contract, loyalty in exchange for basic security, was fundamentally and perhaps permanently broken. Protests, initially sparked by economic grievances, began to simmer across all provinces. The anger was no longer just about the price of bread, it was about the price of the system. The IRGC's response was predictable. Further repression. Every province was treated as a potential battlefield in an internal war against the regime's own citizens. Fear became the primary tool of governance. But fear, while effective in the short term, could not fill the empty stomachs of 80 million people. Power outages became common. The once proud infrastructure of the republic was crumbling under the weight of underinvestment and the cost of regional adventurism. Desperate for leverage, the leadership diverted the remaining treasury to the nuclear program. They believed that only the ultimate weapon could deter the internal and external threats to their rule. The economic fallout was not just a crisis of capital, it was a crisis of the revolutionary soul. The system was eating itself from the inside out. The architects of the strike had calculated for retaliation, but the total internal economic implosion of Iran was a variable that even they had perhaps underestimated. As the economy crumbled, the pressure reached a breaking point. Next, we examine the explosion of social discontent. Part 8. Internal agitation.